Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and today I'm going to share a snowman box with you. Look at him. Is he not so cute? I love how he turned out. I thought it was so cute. I love snowmen. So when I got this idea, I thought there's gotta be a way that I can figure this out, because I didn't know how I was gonna get his hat made. So anyway, it took me a few minutes to figure it out, but I thought it was super cute, and I just love the little snowman. So it fits quite a bit of little treats in here. There's a bunch of the lint. There's, let's see, 3, 6, there's 7 or 8 in there. So it really fits quite a few. The whole box measures 3 inches by 2 3/4 inches. And he's, I think, 3 inches tall. Yeah, 3 inches tall. And I had to make him taller to fit his little cute little face on here. So this is what I'm sharing today. I hope you enjoy it. This video may be a few minutes longer than normal, so if you have the patience to stick around to watch how to make this cute little box, then just hang in there. But he's really well worth the effort on this, and there's nothing hard about it really. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you are going to need is a piece of thick Whisper White, and the reason I'm using the thick is because it makes great boxes. It's really heavy weight and it makes a perfect box. You can stick a bunch of candy in it, and it's just perfect for a box. So this piece measures 8.5 by 9, and then you're going to need a piece of basic black, and this is for the hat, and this is 5 by 4 3/4. You'll also need 2 pieces that measure 1 inch by 3 inches, and then 2 other pieces that measure 2 3/4 by 1. Don't worry about getting all the measurements. I always post them on my blog at stampinwithamore.com. So you can always go check it out at my blog. So you're going to need some scrap basic black, and these are just pieces of scrap that I had. A piece of, I think this one is not Blushing Bride, but yeah, maybe it's it's either Pink Pirouette or Blushing Bride. And then this is some pumpkin pie. And you have to be very clever in what you're using to make his little nose. And what I decided to use was this leaf punch, because this little part right here made the perfect nose for him. But you can use whatever punches you have on hand, or if you want to just cut it out by hand, you can do that too. So I'm also using a 1/2 inch circle punch. That's for his cheeks. And then I'm just using a regular hole punch for his eyes and nose and mouth. Alright, so that's it. So let's get started scoring on this, and you're going to see that it goes pretty quick. I also, on the hat, made the rim, and I used the Real Red. This part right here is the Real Red glitter paper and glimmer paper. And then today I'm going to just go ahead. I wanted to put this garden green band on it, and then when I showed my husband, he liked the Real Red glimmer paper better. So I'm going to do the green, and you can choose which one you like better. So this piece here too is 1 inch by 1/2 inch by 12. So 1/2 by 12. Alright, so let's get scoring. So let me see which side I have here, because these are very close, so make sure you score the right side. This is the 8.5 inch side. So on the 8.5 inch side, we're going to score it at 3. And 5.5. So this is not a perfectly square box. And then we're going to turn it on the 9 inch side, and we're going to score it at 3 and 6. And I did that on purpose because I wanted it to be a little bit taller on one side. Alright, so let's go ahead and score for the hat too while we have it out. Now this piece for the hat, you're only going to have to score it at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So just score it at 1 inch, on all 4 sides. And then for your little pieces here, you are going to just score them in half at 1/2 inch. So all 4 of these you score at 1/2. So get all your scoring done and then you'll be ready to go. And doing this on the scoreboard may be a little bit easier, but I have this out, so that's why I'm using this. So you can use your Simply Scored to score all these pieces. I just had this convenient. All right, so that's it for the scoring. So now for the cutting on the Whisper White here. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see this because I'm going to, the score line is right here. I'm going to cut it in about 1/2 inch. Don't cut it on the score line, but cut it 1/2 inch from the score line right here. And then we're going to just cut this square completely off. So what we did was we just created a glue tab right here. And I've done this before. If you follow me, you've seen me do this before. It's so much easier than just trying to score. And these tabs don't have to be perfect. You just try to get them as close as you can. So that's our first glue tab. We're going to do the same on this side. So do it about 1/2 inch. And then cut this off here. So you just created a second one right here. And save your scraps because these are perfect for little stamping. And we're going to do the same on this side. Again, 1/2 from that score mark and then just cut down. And we have our third glue tab. And one more time. And we have our fourth one. So I'm going to sharpen all these. And we're going to go ahead and add some fast fuse to all these glue tabs. You can use tear and tape, or if you have wet glue, you can use wet glue. You just have to hold it when you're using the Tombow. And then we're just going to bring these up to form our box. Oops. So that is the bottom there. I have a little overhang here. If you ever get that, just cut it off. I'm going to use my little ones here because I like it even. Just a tiny little overhang. Okay, so that is the bottom, ready to go. So for the hat, we are going to cut this. Oops. Up this first score mark, and then I'm just going to cut a piece out, and always cut it out of the smaller section, rotate it. Cut this one up. I have something sticky on these. These are the ones that I use. I have another pair, but oh, here they are. These are my really good ones. And then just cut in here. Then rotate it again. Cut up here. And then now we're going to sharpen all these score marks. We are going to add fast fuse on each one of these. Again, use some strong double-sided adhesive or your Tombow. And we're going to make our top right here. This will be our lid or his hat. And then these little pieces here, go ahead and fold these. I used wet glue on my other one. It seemed like the wet glue worked better. I don't have any more of my Tombow. I ran out and I ordered it. I'm waiting for it to come in. But I did have some of this Aleene's tacky glue, and that's what I used on here. Now I'm going to just go ahead and use fast fuse on these, and I'm just adding adhesive to one side of these, and I'll show you how we get our little so on only half of it, add your adhesive. And make sure you put them on the right side. So the 3-inch go on the 3-inch side, and you're just going to line it up to the very edge. And it's going to make his little hat rim. This was the best way I could figure out for him to have a little hat, and I thought it was so cute. Oops, that's a short one. So you see how his hat is forming. Okay, so there's his little hat. It should fit on there just right. And now, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and grab this piece of garden green, and I just held it around here, and I just scored it with my fingers. So I just scored it like, and I probably got it wrong because it didn't look right. Yeah, like that. Goes just like that. And actually, I wanted it over a little bit more. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut one more piece because I want that. I'll show you here in a second what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's the other piece of garden green. And what I want to do is, this is going to be the front of his hat, so I want this to be on the side, so when I put my little felt embellishment on it, it covers that. So I didn't do that on that one, and I didn't realize it. So I'm just going to go around with this, and I'm going to just squeeze it where it's going to be scored. I'm not going to really score it. I'm just going to sharpen it with my fingers like this. Just line it up and just to me, this is just an easier way to do it. So now I'm going to run, I used wet glue last time, so you can do whatever you like, but I'm just going to run a piece of fast fuse all along it on here. And then on the front of his hat, which is the shorter side, not the longer, we're going to start and we're going to overlay that right over the top. With the wet glue, you have time to play around with it and line it up exactly where you want it. Once you put fast fuse on it, you don't have any choices. Okay, so this is where we're going to put our little felt embellishment. Now the little felt embellishments are stitched felt embellishments, and it has the star, the tree, and these little ivy. They're holly, not ivy. And I think I should, with this, you probably want to use the wet glue, because that is the best way I found that it stays on, and you're going to have to hold it for a while. That is the part that's kind of tricky. So I'm just going to put it on here, and I hope that and when it dries clear, so don't worry if you have any glue showing or anything. So I'm going to set this aside a minute. I'm just going to put it on here. Hopefully it'll dry in time, and it won't come off. So I'm going to set it like that, but see how the hat has formed. Now we're going to do his face. So let's punch out what we need here. So on the, you can use any kind of pink. We're going to just punch out 2 for his little cheeks. And then I'm going to use the black, and we're going to need 7 of the black, 2 for his eyes. And I used 5 for his mouth. Where'd that go? We have 4. Sometimes they just fly. 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's see. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then here is where the little trick for the nose. So I just punched that out, a little leaf. But this one right here, I need my little scissors, looks just like a little nose, so I just cut it off for his little nose, and it turned out really cute with that. So if you have that leaf punch, it's perfect for that. Okay, so for his face, I am going to use the wet glue for this. It works the best. And I got something right, oh, it's just little fuzzies, but for his face, I just put 2 little dots. I use my little tweezers for this. This seemed to be the easiest way to do it. Pick up these little, and just, oops, set 1 for his eye. So that's his eyes. And then the next thing I did was just put his cheeks on. And you can either put it on here, or you can put it on here. Sometimes I think it's just much easier to put it on the box, but you gotta eyeball, you know, where you want it to make sure it's in the right spot. So we're gonna put his cheeks there, and I'm just gonna set it there so I can work a little bit more efficient here. Then I'm just putting dots where I want his mouth to go, and we're gonna put 1 on each one of these. And this glue is awesome because you can scoot it around if you want to move it, and it gives you that wiggle room to put them where you want it, and it dries clear. The Tombow is exactly the same. That's what I love about that Tombow. Tombow for me is so much easier to handle than this. So, okay, scoot out of the way. I need to make his smile a little bit wider. There we go. And then we're just going to put his nose on, and I'm just going to put it on here so I don't make a mess. And look how cute he is. He's so darling. I just love him. He's so cute. And that's it, everyone. That's the whole thing. So it's not that hard to do or anything, and it'll go so quick and easy, and when you start seeing him come to life, he's just adorable. So this is the one with the green band, and here is the one with the glimmer, the red glimmer paper. So which one do you like better? Leave a comment and let me know. He's so stinking cute. So anyway, if you need any supplies for this, you can go to my blog at stampinwithamore.com and shop from my blog. And I have news that we got from Stampin' Up! This week that Monday is going to be Cyber Monday. So there is free shipping on all your orders. So this is a good time to pick up your supplies, free shipping. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the project today. You all have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.